Alright, so I don't know how this should really go, but I guess what we're gonna have to do is still wait for the end of season 3 of Amphibia, which, good idea. But I will just say that I thought that when it came to season 3 of Amphibia, we're just gonna be on Earth for at least one season. Yep, that's a no, it didn't happen that way. No. So, apparently, Disney knows what PrimeTime means. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, I'm shocked because considering they had Power Rangers for quite a while, somehow they never came to the idea of prime time. We need some prime time Power Rangers stuff. Prime time. And of course, well, Nickelodeon figured out that actually should exist, but only for at least 2 times. And then they were like, I guess we don't need to do this anymore. It's like, well, at least they attempted. Disney didn't do crap. So we get prime time. Wait. Yeah, whatever happened to that freaking Slime Time TV show? I might have to look at Nickelodeon and see if they're still doing it. It'll be funny if they don't do it anymore. It's like, yep, well, their attempt failed. Yeah, you're going to definitely see Paparina talk about that someday. But anyways, where to start? So the primetime 2-parter is all in. And this is basically an invasion of the Newts. Yeah, let's say the Newts. Going to freaking Earth to conquer it and destroy it and get all the resources so they can conquer other worlds within the solar system or just basically galaxy or something. So yeah, oh my goodness. And of course, our heroes have been defeated. They just have them in some kind of ripoff of The Incredibles. I'm just saying it looks kind of the same, dude. I'm just saying they just most likely got inspired by it. I'm just saying though, it looks like it. I'm just saying. So the good news is that Frobo found the weakness, special thanks to the tech girls, and they got freed falling down. And of course they landed in a pool. So it's very easy now. Well, the messed up part is that LA is getting flooded with lots and lots of robots, and I think only 2 animals. Yeah, 2 animal creatures. So it's like, okay, well, let me tell you one thing. It's like, yeah, can I be for real for 1 second? LA has gangs. We got the Crips, we got the Bloods, we got the Latin Kings, I guess. No, it's like NK something. But anyways, it's like, dude, you're trying to tell me that none of the ones are strapped and gonna freaking shoot the damn robots. Yeah, I know this is rated G, but still it's like, don't pretend as if LA is peaceful. It is not. They would have more forces kicking ass. And instead it's like, no. So instead, we just got the freaking military with their tanks. There's no actual soldiers out trying to shoot. They're just only in their tanks. What? What? It's like, what? And the FBI, because, well, Agent / Mr. X, he trained 2 operatives to fight and combat the oncoming invasion, which they had weeks to prepare. Awesome. How many agents did you train? Oh, just 2. Just 2? Just 2? Really, just 2? What about the tech girls? What about the freaking scientists? What about the librarian? It's like, you would figure they would be involved in this. What about all the people that was in part of the flea market? Yeah, all of them. They should be all in. And yet none of them had any freaking thing to do with it except only the scientist and the historian was able to save person once. Able to say 2 people. That's it. But it's like, yeah, so it's all on them to freaking fight. So they were able to make their escape, thank goodness, thanks to the parents of Moonchoy, of Anne. Cool. They make it to the school, and of course, I forgot to mention there was a flashback, and the flashback was just something important, which, that was cool, I guess. That was cool. The freaking principal's like, oh, well, you're just flowing through life, taking the easy way, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, it seems to me you just jinxed everyone. It's like you jinxed basically Anne mostly. You jinxed her. You jinxed her. That was not cool. But anyways, yeah, we'll get back to when she actually is like, oh, what the fuck? But anyways, all right. They make it to the high school. Turns out the high school has a tech lab. And Frobo gets to have the freaking upgrade of a lifetime. Now he's a full-fledged robot. Where did she get the missiles and the blasters from? And it's like, oh, well, the FBI. Mr. X was like, I had plenty of those blasters. And it's like, oh, okay, sure. We'll go with that, sure. But if the high school had them, what the fuck? Private high school? It's like, I went to a private school too. We didn't have any freaking damn weapons like that. What the fuck? So anyways, they were able to go out. They had a plan. Thanks, Ghost Rider. But anyways, they had a plan. Their plan is to Team A will go into the fortress and turn off the force field so they can open fire and destroy the freaking fortress. As for Team B, they're going to just make sure everyone on the ground, everyone who's a citizen is safe. Okay, cool. So let's see. That worked out nicely. And let's see. I think the parents once got... Oh, yeah. So eventually we get to the birds, the creatures, which turns out Anyways, the freaking king over there, lo and behold, actually captured the damn birds that killed the planners, basically killed Hot Pop's. Do we know if it's his son or if his daughter that died? Well, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, either way, they both died by those two birds. And lo and behold, he captured them and they had to face them. And eventually, and it's like they kind of gave us already hints that it turns out that Leaf, the king's childhood friend, is the great grandmother of the planners. So basically she eventually got into the family of the planners, or she was a planner to begin with, something like that. And she apparently had a hidden room and she created all that stuff that was in the hidden place. She most likely was the one that did that. Cool. So with all that, they actually tamed the birds and the robots. Well, the robots are a thing, but they didn't really eventually the birds got on their side and they just attacked with robots. And now you have the king being forced by the hive over there to be like, yeah, you need to go down there and freaking do something. And that's when he jumps down and it's just him versus Anne. And of course, the principal is like, what the fuck? I just told you to write an essay. And it's like, wait, hold on. You lectured her about how she always incompletes her damn homework. What exactly makes you think she's gonna finish the essay if she incompletes freaking damn homework? That seems pretty damn stupid. But anyways, whatever, we're going to get out of that stupid nonsense and just be like, okay, so she's now going to go Super Saiyan, Blue Super Saiyan, powered up form by the gym. And she actually tries it. And it's kind of funny where he's like, I know that you time out. And you think you're going to beat me before you time out? And she's like, there's the only way to find out. And it's like, man, this is like freaking Power Rangers in Space / Mega Ranger with a Silver Ranger who has a time clock, which it was cool that Power Rangers made sure that we didn't understand anything. While in Mega Ranger, they're like, yeah, he has only 20 seconds to finish a battle because after 20 seconds, he demorphs. Yeah, it's a prototype morpher. That's why it did that. Okay, anyway, so it was kind of funny just running through this, being like, okay, this is invasion. And I was like, by accident, I was like, oh, this is just like freaking Resurrection of F. We already know how Goku would have solved this. It's like, yeah, it's easy to figure this out. But he would still need the Z fighters though. He would still need the Z fighters. And I kind of would like to see this. It's like, yeah, how would the Z fighters fare with this invasion? Pretty sure that chances are, yeah, even Vegeta will actually get to have his victory lap being like, yeah, I took down the king. Yeah, I just destroyed the king. He's like, yeah, because the king's a pushover. Heck, almost the freaking Saiyans could just relax and be like, hey, go ahead, guys. Go ahead, Tien, Yamcha, Krillin, heck, Chaozu. Heck, Yajirobe, get over here, you freaking wuss. And they could just do it all heavy work. It's like, yeah, you guys go. You got this. Maybe even Android 17 and 18 getting this action. Piccolo. It's like, yeah, it's like this invasion is very small when it comes to them. Heck, I was like, what about Saitama? How would Saitama do it? It's like Saitama would freaking wreck them. Saitama could do this all by himself, kind of. And again, well, we get a reveal of how to stop the hive, but let's go with Team B right quick, or Team A. So they infiltrated the castle, right? And it turns out that they made some stealth technology. So some robots are actually now invisible. And I hate those who actually freaking damn laugh. These freaking robots laugh. And it's like, oh, great. Cocky robots. So they made it close to the end, and they were at the ladder to get up to the generator, and then Sasha got pulled down. It's like, what the hell? It's like, yeah, and then it turns out on the freaking damn robot. So I'm gonna call her priestess. The priestess and the leader of the guard had to fight those two, and the priestess actually has a pistol, a laser pistol. Good for you. And they battled, and as for, let's say, Toad Emperor. Why not call him Toad Emperor? So Toad Emperor and Sasha went upstairs. They went upstairs. They came close to doing it. And then there's the hive in Marcy's body. It's like, oh, frick. It's like, oh, frick. So here we go with this amazing battle. I would say amazing battle where, well, it turns out she has a scythe of death. It's like, what the yeah, it's like, oh my gosh. And the Toad Emperor lost an arm now, so he has no arm because he sacrificed to make sure that Sasha doesn't die. Yeah, but then it didn't help that Sasha got slashed in the back. Seriously. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, and then, of course, we get to the point of where this crosses streams of where Anne was beaten. Yeah, Anne was down for the count. Her power was basically close to, well, this is the first she got knocked down. Then they were like, hey, well, let's put on her freaking, K-pop, put her K-pop favorite song and help her out. It's like, yeah, it's like, give me your energy, guys. Goku saying, give me energy. Do it. It's like, Hercule has to be out here. It's like, hey, guys, I'm doing this. Help me. Hercule. It's like, yeah, freaking Hercule has to help Goku. And also, I guess, I think Digimon the movie did it too, or AKA War Games, where everyone came together, 10,000, and they made Omnimon. Yep. So I think there was someone else that did it too. It's like, yeah, just so many similarities. It's like, yes, and now their cheers got her up, and this is round 2, and round 2 was pretty damn good. And then sadly, she was powerless again. Yeah, she ran out of energy. It's like, finally, now I can defeat you. And then something that we saw a few episodes ago. It looks like Sprig, that's it. Sprig actually took this red no letter. Yeah, this letter had nothing on it. It's just a red piece of paper. Turns out that Mr. Z has these special glasses that actually is able to read it. So he was able to get that freaking stupid flying jerk ass that killed his parent, go up there and read it to him. So Leaf actually left him something saying, please, I know, and I wanted to basically do the same thing you're doing right now, but I didn't. I opened my heart up. Didn't say this, but she started a family, and she actually started plants. I forgot what was the freaking name of the, sorry to be a jerk. I know, I'm a jerk. But it's like, yeah, the freaking city that the planters live, she started that it's a small town, but she started that. Wormwood. Wow, she started it, and she actually gave a community. She birthed a community. Whoa. And she's trying to say, please don't let your heart close because of all this, please. And he thought, oh, you betrayed me, and I was trying to forget you, but it looks like you didn't forget me at all. And I was trying to forget you like you forgot me, but you didn't forget me. And this is when he actually just stopped and just knelt down. And let me just say, the freaking king has a mechanized suit, man. He's like as if the Ironmonger. And at one point, Anne was able to power up her sword as if she freaking damn Trunks. Yeah, and I was like, He's down. Cut his shit open. Cut the damn suit open. He's down. And she didn't do it. And she got knocked down. Yeah, this is when she was officially out of power. It's like, you could have freaking destroyed his suit right then and there. But he actually yielded. And then, of course, the Hive saw that and said, fuck this. Power up. Get up, you damn little puppet. Get up, your wimpy king, and fight. And it's like, so he's kind of brainwashed and forced to fight. And let's see what else. Oh, yeah. And got her last bit of power. And the suit got destroyed. It's like, yeah, I thought she actually blasted a hole through him. And lo and behold, the suit got destroyed. Got a freaking hole blown through it. And the king apparently it's mostly all robotics. He has a robotic appendages everywhere. So basically he's a fucking robot or cyborg or let's see, cyborg? Yeah, or android. I forgot which one it was, but anyway, screw it. He actually has pieces, robot pieces on him. So they are now able to get up. Actually, no. Meanwhile, the Hive had her back turned. The Hive had her back turned. And oh, I didn't even mention about that Marcy was trapped in her mind and they were entertaining her for so long, being like, here's a nice, beautiful place. And here's a library full of stuff that you can learn. And hey, let's go on an adventure. Oh, you miss your friends? Here's your 2 friends that are brainwashed. And well, she was doing good until a picture appeared. And then at that, she's like, yeah. And then he's like, oh, I'm tired of this. We're going to try to absorb you into the Hive. Now take it. And he's like, no, I'm not going to take it. It's like, okay, fine. Then we're just going to take it from you and get you absorbed and you won't have your personality ever again. The things that make you, gone. It's going to be gone. So stay here in darkness. See ya. See ya. You're going to be absorbed into us. During all this, we have Sasha getting up for the final time and just slashing. Yeah, the freaking Hive is like, oh, what the fuck? No, shing. And as if it's the freaking moment where in Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, and the dog, and they had a gun, and the gun got shot, and they show the dog is okay. They show Elmer Fudd is okay. Then they show that Bugs Bunny has a freaking damn dress on. Same exact deal. I'm good. And she's like, you missed. It's like, oh, really? And the cord, that connector is severed. Basically what I thought that would happen with One Punch Man. One Punch Man would easily have been able to do that. He would have done 2 things. 1, he would have just slashed the cord and that's the end. Or 2, he's like, one thing One Punch Man would not kill Marcy. It's a child in a freaking suit that's into a helmet that's controlling her. He can't punch the freaking thing off because he can't do it. He's too powerful. What he's gonna do is most likely do a little think. It's like a little think. So it's like think. The helmet just cracks open and then nope, that sucks for you. But since the helmet is still alive, we'll get to that in a minute. So thank goodness. They're out of power. They're able to take the helmet off, and Anne and everyone else was able to fly up. And it looks like that she's okay. She's alive. Oh, thank goodness. They won. Yes. So what they did is basically make sure that the other parents know that they're okay. They'll be back very soon. They're going to teleport this freaking thing and go back. Meanwhile, the planet Earth, aka the FBI and the government, have a lot of frog robots. So they're now able to have more robotic stuff. They're advanced now because these robots. And they also have these 2 big birds. So, damn. So they arrive back. And of course, at this point, we have the helmet that actually shows that it has legs and is crawling away. The king is there and he's basically down. He can't do anything now. Yeah, he can't move because, well, he's injured. Robotic pieces. Basically, yeah, he's injured. So they return back. Holy crap, they're still fighting. And it's like, oh, wow, really? They're still fighting, but it's like, yay, the battle is done. We won. Yeah. And of course, there was a mention of the prophecy. Oh yeah, no, they all made up. She was apologizing for what happened. The fact of She couldn't accept. Yeah. And of course, even the Hive was like, oh, well, if they save you, guess what? You're still going to lose them because, well, you're going to be moving away. And also just the fact of, oh, well, and also they actually didn't care for anything you like anyways. And it's like, she learned that she can't force her friends to like what she likes. All right. Anything else? Oh, yeah. They tell Marcy of the little prophecy because it's like there's a prophecy, and the prophecy, I guess, kind of happened. I mean, Anne does have powers, but yet the other two don't. The messed up thing that actually makes it like, oh, the prophecy, oh, good lord. Oh, yeah, one thing. Sprig actually kind of dislikes the fact of where he might lose Anne since she's had to go back to her usual thing. It's like, not really. She can visit once in a while. You know, maybe on Saturdays they're going to go and visit and then they come back. It's like, it seems the calamity box is fully charged, I suppose. So, yeah, I think they could do it like at least once a month visit, or at least, you know, maybe like a spring break visit because, you know, they don't really have much to do. I guess they hang out with each other and it's like, it's kind of all right. Just hang out with everyone, you know? So, the real interesting part is the fact of where they're going to tell Marcy about the prophecy, and then all of a sudden we see the moon that's red coming right at him in slow pace. So apparently the prophecy is not that this stupid king is going to invade. It's more the fact of, oh good lord, maybe you guys should have just got on a damn ship and teleported over there to Earth, and well, I think the moon is going to crash into the freaking planet they're on and destroy it. So it's like, yeah, but I think that's everyone. You know, I think all that's there is everyone who's on the planet. So that means that everyone could get on the freaking ship, even though it got crash landed. Oh, Polly, why? And then get the fuck out of there. But I think they're going to most likely use the prophecy and they're all going to get powered and they're going to stop the moon from crashing into them. No, the moon did not have a face. It is not Majora's Mask. No, it's not. That's the good news. But the bad news is that there's a moon coming right at him. So what I think about the, well, at least the good news is that it's not a series finale or season finale. I don't think so. So I think it's okay. It's just that the commercial breaks was jarring. Yeah, it's like, and time for a commercial was like, this is a bit jarring. I wish you didn't have commercial breaks. And if you did, maybe make it so that we could actually have like a full moment. And then we could have part 2, wherever you're going to cut it, because this is going to most likely become a 2-part episode eventually. So yeah, we have to see. We got to see how this plays out. But well, they had some good emotional moments, definitely. Did they have fighting and stuff like that? A little bit, yeah. But, you know, it just doesn't actually reaches everything else that happened. I think it doesn't really do that. Yeah, and season 2, I think they did have the season 2 finale that was like, whoa. This one is like, I guess it's a bit of a whoa, but it's more like shocking, like emotional moments and stuff like that. But still, it's just the little parts where it's like, so you only got 2 agents. So you only got 5 tanks. You have no soldiers on the ground. You have like at least 2 FBI agents. That's all you got. That's all you're gonna give to this invasion of Earth. That's all. Oh yeah, note they have 2 fighter jets. But still, that's all. That's all they got for an invasion of Earth is this. Really now. Really. This is it. This is it. I can be okay with it, but I'm just saying. There's just a little bit of where it's like, yeah, this is lackluster. I mean, it's a good story. It ends the whole entire invasion. Cool. Everyone's back together. Awesome. And now here's the biggest prophecy. The prophecy's not going to happen. And it's like, oh, okay, then sure. It's like, it better be something good that actually makes it to a good finale. Because this might be a crossroads or it might be close to the finale. But even so, this was not primetime material. I could tell you that. And I guess technically Disney does not know what primetime material really is, because if they did, they would know that Power Rangers actually needed that sometimes. They should have hyped a few things up and they didn't. So, oh well. But hey, it's not bad. Good story. I'll at least admit good story, but it's like, considering I've seen so many other things and I'm like comparing to a few other things, it kind of can see that's like they kind of missed the mark a little bit.